This week we looked at the Al Green song, and this was an example of some of the chord extensions that we've looked at. Now, in this video, I just want to talk about the rhythm. Really, you have the chord sheet with all the chord extensions on there, and I really do hope that you get stuck into this song and try and play it from start to finish. Because if you're new to playing some of these more unfamiliar shapes, and playing this and getting through it and making it sound right and being able to know what it is that you're playing, is a really good feeling involved with that. So the rhythm for the intro, it looks on page a little bit more complicated than it is. This is because it actually starts on beat 2. So we go 1, 2, that's where your first strum is, and each strum lasts for 2 beats, which means that we're coming in on the 4th beat, that's tying into the next bar on the 1st beat, we're then backing on beat 2, backing on beat 4, tying into the next bar, backing on beat 2. It sounds kind of complicated, but it's really not. Let me play it for you. We go, so we go after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into the verse. The verse is kind of similar to what we looked at when we did Wipeout. So we've got a strum on the first beat, and then that's silent, it's muted for the second beat, off the beat on the third beat, off the beat on the fourth beat. So a clap is a strum, we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. In the next bar we've got a strum on beats 1 and 2, and then off beat on the third and fourth again. So if we play those 2 bars together, we have something that sounds like 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and that just repeats for the verses, that same rhythm, so they're in those sort of 2 bar groups. On the recording, slightly different, works well if you just sort of pick through these chords, that sounds quite nice. But playing this with the recording using this rhythm sounds fine, and it's also a really good rhythm if you're going to play this as a solo piece. We then go into the bridge. Your rhythm on the bridge is just minims, so we should be comfortable with minims by now. It's just 1 strum, 2 beats. Then we're back into the verse, and I don't believe it changes again until the string break. Now on the string break, I thought this would be quite a cool opportunity for us to have a go at some improvising. So first of all, we need to figure out what key this is in, and I would like you to try and figure this out yourself. And the way that we would do that, we'll just use a technique where we just play through the first few notes of, let's just go for the pentatonic scale in all keys, starting on the 1st fret right up to the 12th fret, and stop when you think it sounds right. You need the track playing while you do this, and then once it starts right, play around a little bit, and if you're in the right key, it'll sound fine. So not the most scientific method, but it's a method that works, and later on in our programme we're going to be looking at more kind of specific and theoretical techniques, but that's a very quick way of just quickly locating what key a piece of music is in. And that's it. Not an awful lot to say about this. Just wanted to go through the rhythms, discuss the improvising part, and I really hope that you enjoy playing this, becoming familiar with these chords. Maybe have a look at what we did in the chord extension class while you're doing this, and try and combine the two, and spend a bit of time just really looking on that subject, and enjoy playing, and I'll look forward to hearing what you've done with this in our next session.